A stalled gas dream in northern Mozambique is now shadowed by a criminal complaint that strikes at the heart of TotalEnergies' biggest African investment. A European human rights non-profit has filed the case in Paris, accusing the French energy major of complicity in war crimes at its LNG project in Cabo, Delgado. The allegations focus on abuses by a joint task force guarding the site between July and September 2021, after TotalEnergies had evacuated staff and handed the land to the state, with soldiers partly funded by the company accused of detaining, torturing, and disappearing civilians as Islamist attacks brought the $20 billion project to a halt.
Donc les civils à l'été 2021.
During the summer of 2021, civilians fleeing attacks by the armed group Al-Shabaab were intercepted by the Mozambican army, including members of the Joint Task Force, which is directly supported and financed by TotalEnergies. Under the pretext of arbitrarily accusing them of belonging to Al-Shabaab, they were detained, arbitrarily imprisoned, tortured, and in some cases forcibly disappeared.
According to the NGO, internal documents show TotalEnergies knew as early as May 2020 that Mozambican forces faced abuse allegations, yet still supported the Joint Task Force. French anti-terror prosecutors have received the complaint, while the company rejects the claims and cites an internal review that found no evidence. TotalEnergies says it asked Mozambique's Human Rights Commission to investigate. Meanwhile, reporting alleges up to 250 civilians were held in metal containers on the evacuated LNG site, tortured, beaten and killed, with only 26 survivors.
Tout à fait. Nous, on dépose une plainte pour.
We are filing a complaint against TotalEnergies for complicity in war crimes, torture, and enforced disappearances because we have evidence showing that company directly, materially, and financially supported this special armed unit, which is believed to be behind the alleged war crimes. Moreover, TotalEnergies knew even before these war crimes were committed and possibly during what was happening. They should have acted and most likely should have stopped their direct material and financial support to this armed force.
The allegations also hit at a sensitive financial moment. TotalEnergies wants approval for a new budget that includes $4.5 billion in cost overruns on its delayed LNG project. Overruns Mozambique's government would need to cover.
TotalEnergies still hopes to restart its production by 2029, but the complaint adds fresh uncertainty whether one of the country's biggest investments can move forward. In New Delhi with camera person Naveen Kumar, this is Diptanshu Kashyap for the Economic Brief, DD India.